Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron for the Great War, Bulgaria. In the last episode, we launched our war on Ukraine, and that got us into war with the United States. And so we launched our invasion into Alaska, and that went pretty well. And then we launched our naval invasions into the west coast of the United States, into Portland and Seattle, and that went pretty well, and we are rolling across the western U.S. right now. We have not been able to secure the U.S. East Coast, so we have not been able to do any transatlantic invasions yet. So we'll keep an eye on that. I need to take a look at what we're doing so far. And see if there's any improvements that we can make. So, let's see here. We want to look at our supply map mode. Because we have, like, no supply chain here. No convoys have access. I don't know why no convoys would have access. Working on that. Now, what we're going to need out here is we're going to need some supply hubs. I mean, we're not bogging down yet. But it is only a matter of time. So we're going to need some rail connections. Okay, well that didn't really work. Alright, we'll do it that way then. Alright, that's going to get upgraded to 5. That's going to get upgraded to 5. That's going to get upgraded to 5. 5, 5, 5. That's on 5. Okay. Alright, let's put rail construction. Alright, we sunk the USS New York and Arkansas, both old dreadnoughts. And the USS Rhode Island and Connecticut, both pre-dreadnoughts. That's you, right? Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Alright, USS California and South Dakota, both old armored cruisers. Now, the other thing that I need to do is we need to start bringing in some planes. .400 fighters. .400 close air supports. Out there. Do we have any airfields in California? Not as yet. Let's see if we can get some built in Nevada. Oh, you know what I probably should be doing? Exploit our back door. Weren't you guys supposed to be over here? Yeah, you guys are supposed to be over here. We lost a submarine. I lost a couple more subs. We sunk the USS Maine. Yeah, all of these submarines are in combat right now. Massachusetts, Oregon, and Alabama, all pre-dreadnoughts, were sunk. That is a sizable fleet. Do we have any surface fleets out here? We do not. This is all submarine effort. Alright, here's what we're going to do then. Alright, let's get some surface forces over there. Alright, we have now an airfield in Nevada that has 1,000 plane capacity. Let's get 400 close air support. And 600 air superiority fighters. Over there. Yeah, it looks like our submarines are taking a bit of a beating. Fortunately, I do have replacements. I have even more replacements that I can move over as needed. Alright, we lost 3 destroyers, sunk 4 light cruisers, and then 6 destroyers. Well, that's a big old fight. We lost 60 destroyers, 14 light cruisers, 3. We lost 5 old pre-dreadnoughts. Some old armored cruisers. We sunk 8 battleships, mostly pre-dreadnoughts. Did we lose the entire strike force? Yep, and at least 1 patrol group. No. Yes. Well, here's the thing. I have more where that came from. Did we lose both of our strike forces? Yeah, it would seem we did. But it's a whole lot of mutual damage. Alright, you guys are here. Let's make sure that you are on aggressive and that we give you some missions to assault. And then we look at our supply situation, which is not great. But yours really shouldn't be great either. Yeah, we're taking a lot of submarine losses. But, oh, but the Mid-Atlantic is not under control. Oh, hold on. That is not what we want. No, 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 no. Alright, back it up there. Yeah, the thing is, like, we have no rail at all out here. Nothing. Right, we need resupply depots. We need supply depots. Alright, sinking stuff. Alright, let's see. Alright, we are overbuying a lot, so let's go ahead and reduce how much we're buying. That should get me some civilian factories for construction. It does. There we go. Let's get all that work done. The Battle of the U.S. East Coast is still raging pretty hard. I have enough control to potentially land in Florida. Let's go then. It's like a whole bunch of Mexican ships. Very good. This thing's... what is this? This is you, I think. Yep. Constantly need to readjust. Once I get my supply network properly built out here... Can we take San Francisco? Looks like we can take San Francisco. Okay, that'll get me another port. Alright, can we keep them busy there? Yep, keep them busy. There we go. That gives me another port. Beautiful. On the supply depot. And with our supplies, we can then accelerate our drive out. Alright, I think we need to bring in more forces here. This is... it should be around there. Alright, bring this army in on the southern flank. Actually, let's send them across the entire front. Alright, where are we? Where are we? It's fine. Yep, let's bring in the whole army group. Alright, we've landed in Florida. Alright, let's get this army moving in to back them up. We're still taking small losses here and there on our submarines. Alright, move our aircraft over the Southern Rockies. We don't have any airfields out here in the north central US. Really? None. None. Okay, no, we haven't built any of those supply depots yet. We're still just trying to build the rail network. No, please deal with those enemy forces there. We don't want to leave them behind. Alright. Good. They're still on the way. They are still on the way. They are still on the way. Or you're not on aggressive? You are on aggressive. Why are you not continuing to advance? Continue to advance, please. Alright, are there other forces that we could bring down in the Florida? And also, do we have... We do! Or no, stop, because we don't actually have control. Insufficient naval superiority in the English Channel? Oh. Yeah. We can just send a task force into the English Channel, please. Thank you. We sunk 2 more battleships. North Dakota and Delaware. Alright, I think that's large enough that I'm comfortable telling you that you can become a strike force now. Alright, they are ready to go. And we'll land there. In Connecticut. But it's looking like it's not going to take much longer. Now, let's just take a look. How much closer? United States is at 71%. We've taken 157,000 casualties. We've inflicted 6.8 million. Yep, all those front lines are now just a mess. I'm not too worried about it. We are rolling pretty hard right now. Alright. Oh no, that's Rhode Island, not Connecticut. Sorry. Connecticut is next door. And the US has capitulated. Excellent. Now, we're going to delete all of this army group's orders. Just to clean up all the front lines. The Marines. The Marines can fall back. Yep. All right. And then you are good to go. You are good to go. You are good to go. All right. Forces just need to completely reorganize themselves, and then we'll be good to go. And if we can move our aircraft... Okay, yep. We do also have an airfield here. Alright, what do supplies look like? Not much. See if we can get them built. Alright, yep, looks like we got a pocket. Excellent. And that pocket is gone. And let's see, Mexico is at 53%, really? Oh yeah, there's Mexico City, right, which we're about to take. Alright, we've taken Mexico City, and that's it. Alright, beautiful. The insular government of the Philippines, the United States, and the Mexican opposition, all occupied. right. And I think with that, we'll go ahead and end the episode. And then next episode, we'll start with trying to reorganize all of those forces, figure out where everyone's going to park, and then I think we're going to go after Republic of China. That'll be the plan. Alright, so for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.